Well, we're busy in the kitchen today. We're making cherry jam and canning cherries, and we'll take you along and show you how it's done. It's been so hot here lately, and finally we've got a little bit of a cooler day. It's a little bit breezy, so it'll be perfect to get the canner out. It makes the house so hot, so it's a beautiful day. We're gonna take you first through how to can cherries, and then we'll do another video on how to make cherry jam. We're gonna do both today, but we're gonna show you how we're doing it. And I love cherries. They're such a big part of the orchards here locally. Lots of cherry growers. We love supporting local, and they just taste good in the winter when you're yearning for something yummy and fresh, and you know that you've put in all this hard work in the summer. So gonna take you inside. The kids are de-stemming and de-pitting the cherries, and let's see how they're doing. Looks like they're making good progress, so we're gonna be able to clean these guys up. We'll give them a little wash and start the process. So obviously you want to start with clean cherries. So we're gonna be washing these up, getting them nice and clean, and then they'll be ready to go into our jars. So we'll work on that, and we'll get our jars prepped at the same time. And you want to make sure that your jars are sterilized however you would like to do them. A quick and easy way is to put them in the dishwasher and run them on the cycle and take them out when they're hot. Since we're doing raw packing method today of the cherries, you're going to want to make sure that the jars are already a little bit on the warm side so that they don't crack when you put them into the canner. We're going to be packing our cherries directly into here. So these guys are ready, and we'll get them full of cherries. So today for our brine, I'm going to be doing a 4:1 ratio water to sugar. I already have 4 cups in there and a cup of sugar. We're going to get our next 4 cups in there and our cup of sugar, and I'm just going to do this until I get my pot full, basically, because this is the brine that we're going to can the cherries in. And of course you're going to get this boiling, and this is going to be the liquid that's going to go over the cherries in the jar. So I'm just going to keep this heating up and filled up with 4 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. And you want your brine nice and dissolved, which ours is getting there. You can see a little bit of sugar on the bottom. We'll stir that up, but this is nice sugar water brine now and ready to pour over the cherries. All right, we got some clean cherries. We got hot sterilized jars, and I'm always nervous to burn myself on these jars. They're so hot. So we're gonna fill them up, and then we'll put our brine over them. I'll show that in a second. You do want a little bit of room at the head of your jars, inch or 2. There's no exact science. I mean, they're gonna be fine. You just want your cherries covered with no bubbles. So you can see how full I'm filling them here. You want cherries that are high in flavor, of course, but you want firm cherries. You don't really want to can mushy cherries, because these are already going to get soft. And if you, whoa, cherry down. If you use cherries that are too mushy, they just turn to slosh in your canning jar. So I'm using nice firm cherries today. And next step is going to be the brine. All right, now is the time in the process where things move a little bit quickly. You want a clean cloth to be able to wipe the rim of your jars, because if you have any liquid on there from your brine, it's not going to seal. So I have my clean rag, I have my funnel and my cup for scooping brine, and then I have my jar lid scooper, and I'm going to put them into the canner with this. So here we go. This process always goes a little bit fast. And so we're going to put the brine in. We're going to want to cover the cherries completely, leaving a little bit of room like we talked about a second ago. And if you find that you have a couple cherries that are floating to the top, you know, it's okay. They're gonna get pushed down. I haven't had a problem yet with something sealing, but you know, do be mindful. This one might be a little bit full. So on goes the lid. And just enough to make it, you know, not too tight, but on there and into the canner. Oh, that one's not going to stick in there. There we go. On to the next one. Going to give those a gentle packing down. Here we go. Perfect. I did get a little bit of liquid on the side of that one, so I'm going to give it a wipe. Excellent. And jar top on. And it really is quite a simple process. That's all there is to it, you know. We're just going to do this over and over and over again until we have all our cherries done. So it's really not rocket science, but it is a little bit daunting if you haven't done it before. So I'm hoping by doing this video for you guys and doing a kind of an in-time tutorial that it'll just put your mind at ease that you can do it too, because you really can. It's not hard. So we'll keep on going until we've done all the cherries. Okay, you can see we have our next batch ready to be filled with brine. We're gonna get these guys out of the oven, not the oven, the canner. They have been processing for 20 minutes. So that is that. We're done canning our cherries. We're going to move on to cherry jam, which we'll show you in our next video. But hope you find this helpful and informative. It's really not a complicated process, and it's so nice to have cherries put up for the winter. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, and we'll see you on the other side for cherry jam.